All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, April 4th, and we've got an incredible lineup of events coming up for you over the next couple weeks. And that's what we're here for today, to promote our tasting coming up at the Tower Club a week from tonight with New Zealand. And we've got a little piece that Flavio has put together, kind of like our Grape Zone piece on New Zealand. Let's check it out.
New Zealand. New Zealand is composed of two major islands. Within those islands, you will find 10 wine-growing regions. Northland, as the name suggests, the most northern region in New Zealand. Also the oldest, you will find some of the very first vines planted in New Zealand in this particular region. Clay-rich soils with subtropical climate make it ideal for Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, and Viognier. Auckland, volcanic soil, warm days, and high rainfall make it ideal for growing of Chardonnay, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Gris, and Pinot Noir. You'll even find small amounts of Nebbiolo, Sangiovese, and Montepulciano. Waikato, one of the smaller regions in New Zealand, it is planted predominantly to Chardonnay with some Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Sauvignon. Gisborne, the third largest area in New Zealand, with long hours of sunshine and clay deposits. You'll find the Chardonnay grape, as well as Gewürztraminer, Viognier, Pinot Gris, and Merlot grow very well in the wine region of Gisborne. Hawke's Bay, the second largest wine producing region in New Zealand, it produces 80% of the national vintage in red varietals such as Cabernet, Merlot, and Syrah. Wairarapa, consisting of three smaller regions from north to south, Masteron, Gladstone, and Martinborough. The area is planted predominantly to Pinot Noir. Nelson, an area of hills and plains. The rich soil consisting of gravel and clay help to produce very aromatic whites. Planted to Chardonnay, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris, Pinot Noir, Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, and some Syrah. Marlborough, the largest wine region in New Zealand, located in the northeast corner of the southern island. Mountain ranges with northern exposures, in combination with a cool, dry climate, cause for a long, slow maturing period for the grapes. Canterbury, the fourth largest wine region in New Zealand, planted to 60% Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. You will also find Riesling and Sauvignon Blanc do very well in this area. Central Otago, a continental climate with mountain vineyards planted to 80% Pinot Noir. It is the highest wine-growing region in New Zealand. White wines produced include Riesling, Pinot Gris, and Chardonnay.
All right, well, we're going to leave out those parts about Sangiovese and Nebbiolo because what we've become known New Zealand for is Pinot Noir and Sauvignon Blanc and other aromatic whites. And actually, this is a country that has become first known for by the lowly Sauvignon Blanc varietal. I shouldn't say lowly because Sauvignon Blanc is one of the precursors to Cabernet Sauvignon, believe it or not, yes. Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon. Some crazy scientist in Montpellier University in the south of France put those two varietals together and created the most popular wine varietal on the planet. And that herbaceous note that you get from Sauvignon Blanc is one of the telltale signs that Cabernet came from Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of people try to leave that out of the wine, but you know, New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, most of them have a little bit of that. And they also have this lovely fruit cocktail style fruit, mango, papaya, kiwi. It's very appealing, the style of Sauvignon Blanc made in New Zealand. And hey, it's also very, very appealing to farm grapes as opposed to sheep, which is what most people do in New Zealand and farmers. But grape growing has become very popular, and not only is Sauvignon Blanc very popular, but other aromatic whites. This is a very cold, well, most of New Zealand, there's two islands, the North Island and the South Island. Pretty cold climate, both of those islands. There's only a few places where you can even grow Cabernet Merlot, other Bordeaux varietals that they'll come out even with average to above average quality. Wahiki Island, Hawke's Bay, and you know what really these two islands have become known for are their Pinot Noir and aromatic whites. And Pinot Noir just recently over the last 10 years has really kind of taken the world by storm. You are seeing some outstanding Pinots coming from Central Otago, which is where I'm going next summer, because they also have some great snow and great mountains there. I'm going to go do a little snowboarding and check out the wine regions of Otago. And then you got Marlborough a little further up, and then Martinborough on the North Island, as I mentioned before, Wahiki Island and Hawke's Bay also up there. And we are going to have wines from both islands from all the major wine growing regions represented at our Tower Club event, a Tuesday night, a week from tonight. We've got like 20, 25 different wines we're going to be popping open, or screwing open, as it happens, because New Zealanders also leading the way with the Stelvin screw cap enclosure, a great enclosure for wine that is not going to be aged for a long period of time. They've done a lot of research already with these screw cap enclosures, and although it does change the wine slightly, it can be a little reductive, meaning that you need a little more oxygen when you open the wine up, but usually you don't get that variation that you get with cork out of screw capped wines. So a great innovation, something that the New Zealanders have kind of taken and run with. And we've got, like I said, an incredible lineup of great large and smaller wineries in this tasting. We've got Craggy Range. That's right, our friend TJ Peabody was in earlier in the year. This is a small artisanal winery that's owned by an Australian family, but making some incredible wines from single vineyards in both islands. We've got 4 or 5 wines from Craggy Range, and then we've got a great mix of other things that will be poured on the table. If you've never been to a Tower Club event before, it's at the top of the Regents Bank building on the corner of 3rd and Broward. ClubCorp of America, the largest private club company, owns this club, and a beautiful view from up there. We don't really do food with the tasting. They do put out some cheese and crackers, but you've got, like I said, about 25 wines, and they'll be serving a 4-course dinner. For those of you that would like to stay for dinner, check it out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.